know, Tom. I felt like it was a little too complicated for me.
Too complicated, really?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like it was all over the place.
Well, I really kind of liked it.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
If you don't already know, I'm Cathy.
I'm Tom.
And we're the Marvelous Donohues.
Marvel heads. On pause. Welcome.
Welcome. Yes, welcome. If you're new to our channel, we want to just let you know that we are the biggest Marvel fans in the universe.
And we're not just talking about the regular universe, we're talking about the cinematic universe too.
The cinematic universe too. But on this show, we'll only be reviewing the Disney Plus Marvel series from Disney Plus.
What if?
What if? Yeah, what if? That's what we're doing today,
So
you guys.
We're going to be on episode 3 of What If.
Episode 3.
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know where to start.
Well, if you don't know where to start, I know where to start. So I'm going to tell you what I liked about the episode and what I kind of didn't like about the episode. So what I thought about the episode 3 was it was an extreme storyline. I mean, they were killing the Hulk, Black Widow, Thor, Iron Man. I was like, what? I was just like, it was crazy. But you know what it took me back to? When I was a kid, there used to be a board game called Clue. And those of you may remember that. It was a board game that you had pieces and you had clues about, hey, who murdered people?
Who done it?
Who done it? And that's what I thought this episode was all about. I was like, who's killing all these people? From the Hulk blowing up and injecting the Iron Man with stuff and he died.
Yeah.
I liked the animation. I thought the animation was really good. So I liked it. I thought it. I will say I think it took a little too much time to get there. But what do you think?
Well, I'm looking at my notes, but I already know the storyline was just too complicated for me.
Too complicated, really?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was too complicated.
Wow.
So-and-so died. The Iron Man, everybody, Thor. The only thing I liked about that Thor piece was they was like, oh, his hair is gorgeous. That was funny, something that you would find in the movies.
I thought we were getting into a Paul Mitchell commercial there for a minute. If you know who Paul Mitchell is, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I like Loki. I did like Loki.
Yeah.
Coming back to Avengers Brothers' death, since you're talking about Thor, I thought about that.
Yeah, and I like Loki too. Who doesn't like Loki? But it was a good plot storyline.
Right.
That I can agree with you about that. And also the animation. I had wrote some notes here. Got my notes. Notes. But the animation reminded me of the comic book.
Right.
Yeah, the comic book animation that we know and loved showed up in this episode.
Right, it did.
The faces, the movements, just all of that reminded me of reading a comic book.
Right.
It wasn't as stylized and noir as Captain Carter.
There's that word again, noir.
And as far as the one with T'Challa, that was like a combination maybe of noir, comic book, and realism.
Right.
Because I'm really into art. I know I'm a social worker. I know that I'm always looking for the psychological angles, but I am a fiend for the comics and comic books and different animation. And I guess that's it for that part. What do you have?
Well, I thought about, like I said, Loki. I thought it was a little slow going. I'm going to kind of drift into my things I think could have been done better.
Okay.
I think it took a little while to get to who done it. We find out, okay, Hank Pym's mad about his daughter's death and wanted to avenge. And this is the thing I didn't get. He wanted to avenge Nick Fury, for letting his daughter get killed or whatever.
Yeah, for hope. Yeah.
Why don't you just go after Nick Fury?
Yeah.
Why are you killing all these other people? So I didn't like that. The other thing I thought was, Nick kind of siding with Loki to try to, pull Hank out, kind of like flush him out, like a murder mystery. And, they eventually took him back to Asgard and stuff. But I just thought, I don't know, that didn't seem Nick Fury enough to me.
Well, see, and that's why I disagree again with you. I felt like Nick did what he had to do in order to capture Hank Pym, who we didn't know was the murderer.
Yeah.
But in order to
And I didn't see that coming, by the way. I didn't see Hank Pym, and he was using the yellow jacket.
Yes.
And my thing is, where's the Pym particle?
Right. Well, we'll never know now because he's going to be in Asgard somewhere. But I felt like that storyline, with Hank Pym, we didn't even think about Hank Pym. That wasn't in the radar.
I didn't see that coming.
I don't know. I think good or bad, this is one of the things that you can let Tom and I know about if you agree with him that the storyline was good, or with me that
right.
I don't know, too complicated.
Right.
But going back to Hank Pym and Nick Fury teaming up with Loki, I thought it was a good idea because he had to capture whoever was doing it, and Nick Fury knew because all the other Avengers had died.
Right.
He wasn't strong enough to fight this nemesis.
Right.
So he teamed up with him. But you realize he did say, I don't know if I'm teaming up with the devil or not.
Yeah,
which
I'm going to shake hands with the devil or something.
Yeah.
I'm shaking a river even Coulson and he were talking, hey, where are you heading to?
Yeah.
I'm going to probably go shake hands with the devil or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, would Nick Fury really say that?
I think he would. I think personally that Nick Fury would team up with everybody. But think about this. Loki came down there saying, if we don't find this killer, I'm going to destroy Earth. We're going to reduce it to rubble or something to that effect. Turn it into a cold, watery grave or whatever.
Right.
So that's one thing we have to think about, that, Loki is crazy.
He's the god of mischief. And he said it in the Loki TV series. If you watched our other episodes about Loki, he's also said it in this. I call it comic strip. I'm old school,
definitely.
But this is an animated version. But he used it again, so it's like, still old Loki, still up to his old mischief or tricks.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't playing in.
No.
Yeah. So
he wasn't dishonest about it. What he was doing either.
But what we didn't figure out was who did it. That's what I'm thinking about until the end. And let me know too if you guessed who done it.
I'd like to know that too. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it was so complicated and convoluted
until we saw Yellow Jacket. I was like, wait a minute, who's it? Is that Hank?
I know.
I couldn't tell who it was, and I'm like,
Hank Pym.
It was like old angry Hank Pym.
I know. And speaking of that, he would be the only person in this new multiverse that used to be good and turned evil.
That's true. Yeah, they turned the good people to bad. Right.
This would be the first instance of that, and it may be coming. Because think about it, Captain Carter, good, and everybody around him still good.
Yeah.
T'Challa, he did the opposite. Cha-Cha turned everyone bad, good.
Exactly.
And then this one, heroes all die, and the person that we would think that was good in the other universes is now bad.
Yeah, and you know what I thought about? I thought about situations. I thought about conditions and situations of things in your life. You're a good person.
Right.
You're doing the right thing, but then something tragic happens to you.
Right.
He lost his daughter. That shaped the rest of his life.
Right.
That he was angry inside and just was bent on revenge. And if you watched our Loki series, let me tell you something. If you've not watched our Loki series, you need to stop right now. Well, not right now. Wait until we're done, and then go back and watch it, because we said revenge is not always so sweet.
No.
As we find out in the episode 6 of Loki.
Right.
So go back and watch that.
You can't tell.
Shh.
You can't tell.
Secret.
You can't tell.
Go back and watch it.
And if you have watched it, you'll know what we mean.
Yeah, exactly.
But Oh, you know what we forgot to do, Tom, in the beginning of this?
What do we forget to do?
To say hola to all of our
ESL students who have been joining us from overseas.
That's right.
Welcome, bienvenidos.
Welcome.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Konnichiwa. And I think, if I'm saying this correctly, kamsahamnida. Welcome to our friends.
Wow, that was great.
I've been practicing, people.
You did a great job. But thank you for being here. Because,
thank you.
You know what? You help make our channel and
That's
our subscribers.
Right.
We want to thank you guys
all of our
for
subscribers.
Subscribing. You know, tell your friends. You know, tell people the office at home, your relatives,
everywhere.
That pesky family reunion. Remember the reunions where you're like, what am I going to talk about?
Talk about us, people.
Talk about us.
Talk about us. But
I did have one other point I wanted to bring up
you?
about the episode. So let me tell you. So the one other thing I didn't like was, you know, we kind of opened the door to Loki taking over the world. I felt, and so that's where I get back to the wasn't Nick furious enough for me?
No, I would disagree. I think that Loki would have took over the world anyway, because like he was like, listen, you Earthlings are weak and ripe for the picking. But listen too, okay, that ending with spoiler alert about the ending, so we're gonna put a spoiler alert in here. Burp, burp. And we're gonna say that when Nick Fury went to look for Captain America, and then boom, Captain Marvel shows up. Right. So he's still the same Nick Fury, Tom. He hasn't changed.
Why didn't he? See, my thing is about that. This is my last point. Why didn't he do that like 8 minutes or 12 minutes before he helped Loki? That's what I'm thinking.
Because I feel like that he didn't want anybody else to die.
Yeah.
And he wasn't capable of handling it by himself. And he didn't know when the Captain Marvel could be able to get there.
Right, that's
so,
true. Pagers are old school.
I know, old school. If you guys are millennials and you didn't know what that was in his hand, that was a pager, people. He was calling for help. But for right now, that's it for us.
That's it. Let us know what you think. Comment, like and subscribe. Comment below. Let us know. You know, do you agree with me? Hopefully. Or do you agree with Cathy?
You agree with me. But anyway, thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
What If Wednesday. And if you don't already know, I'm Cathy.
I'm Tom.
We're the Marvelous Donohues, and we will see you next time.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.